And so I quit. I was 26, probably had like 10,000 bucks to my name, and I quit to sell t-shirts out of the trunk of my car and play poker online to pay my bills. I'm Matt Lasher. This is your West Herr Wednesday. My name is Matt Lasher. I work at the West Herr Corporate North office in Amherst, and I'm the president of Streamline Auto Solutions, formerly the marketing director for a little over a decade at West Herr. Out of college, I got recruited by Nissan North America. I was working with dealers on the East Coast, so like Northeast dealers. So these are some like grizzled New Yorker kind of guys. Really learned how to talk to customers about what's going on with their car, what their problem is. You got to listen to them, you got to affirm them, you got to acknowledge them, and then sort of thread the needle with service managers and technician people and things of that nature. So it was a cool job. Getting a little more gray, a little more senior here at West Herr, is everything's changing. So I think being like really open to change and accepting and willing and excited by it, you can't really hold on to it. You know what I mean? No, you can't. Like even if you love the phase that you're in, it's not going to stay that way, right? So you can't really get too stuck in it. So Mike Teppenhart was the general manager. He gave me sort of my first shot. Mike Budnewski, I was basically like his assistant for the first 30 days of my career at West Herr. You know, Matt Dobmeyer, who I didn't mention, who's not technically a West Herr employee. He's our main media buyer, but he and I have worked together for over a decade. Customer wanted to test drive a Versa, and it had all this snow on it like this. So I didn't really know anything about anything yet. And the car was dead, the battery's dead. So I got the hood up and I'm just standing there, and then who drives by? Scott Beeler comes into the parking lot. He's like, what's going on? Oh, nothing, Scott. Just, great day at the office. He's like, do you need a hand? So he comes out of the car. Now, God bless Mike Teppenhart. He comes saving the day. He sees me and Scott interacting in the lot. Yeah.
Scott stopped in and you guys were all jumping the car?
Yeah. Or you saved the day.
Yeah, right?
We just, yeah.
I recounted that story a little bit.
That was pretty cool.
Can you tell it from your perspective?
From my perspective, it's a little different, right? Because obviously,
like what is going on?
Scott's here on a Saturday, usually just stopping in, checking out, see what we got. And then I see him and Matt on their way out the door with this jump box in their hand, and I'm like, I better get to this car, right? But then I'm thinking, I'm just gonna let it. This is just gonna happen. Like I'm just gonna let it go, and it happened.
So having flashbacks to doing this 100 times a day. You got to move these cars, man. Otherwise, they turn into ice cubes. Look at my pants. I think all we are in all the car businesses is a box full of people. If I've learned anything from Scott and the other leaders at West Herr, is how much time they spend invested in their people. Is the person in the right spot? Are they doing okay? What's going on in their personal life? All of that stuff, right? 98% of their time is spent obsessing about the team. Salespeople don't know by just looking at the website which cars are going to work, right? Because you got to achieve a certain monthly payment. So I think Streamline helps sort of do some of that math and some of that calculus for you in a way that the customer can understand, because it's really driven by a customer's credit score and income. But it's definitely a tool that allows sort of confidence to be had, rather than spending 5 hours with you, sort of showing you cars all over the lot. Do you like this one? Do you like this one? Whatever. And then maybe you land on a car that you like, but the financial terms aren't going to work for you. That's a frustrating process for the customer, for the salesperson, for the manager, for the bank involved, for the finance person. So everybody's sort of frustrated by it, where Streamline sort of takes out that pain. Anything in my career and my journey that I've learned has been during the difficult moments, not the like easy ones, or not like the things like the big bonus that you get or the big accomplishment. It's actually been in those trying, testing moments. So I think like if anybody's getting started, especially in the car business, it might be a little challenging in the beginning, but it's worth it if you sort of stick it out. And then just, like I was saying about being present and like enjoying the company of the people that you're around, I think is a really, important lesson.